on TMZ.
Thank God, unsolved crimes did not stop Kash Patel from not only attending the men's hockey game, but, oh boy, did he party.
You would have thought he was a member of the United States hockey team that just defeated Canada. They win an Olympic gold medal.
I love the dude who got his teeth knocked out during the game.
He should melt the gold medal down and do like gold teeth.
Oh, good idea.
C-SPAN got a very interesting call from a man who had some thoughts on the Supreme Court's ruling on the tariffs.
Look, this is the worst decision you've ever had in your life.
People are speculating that it was actually President Trump.
There's no way. What do you mean there's no way?
That's not him, dude.
We're gonna know it's him when he says, C-SPAN got the best ratings over the weekend that it's ever gotten before.
Gayle King, it was really hard for her to get to work because there's a blizzard in New York.
The show must go on.
The show must go on.
They were saying nobody should travel unless it was an emergency. Going to the studio, is it really an emergency?
If this snowstorm hit LA, you'd call this an emergency.
You'd say we need to be here at 6.
I would absolutely.
LeBron James does hold grudges. He was asked about his relationship with Jaylen Brown.
You know, our relationship has been, pretty respectful. Besides the said about Bronny at Summer League.
Jaylen Brown was seen talking about Bronny doesn't belong in the league.
Would Bronny be in the Lakers without LeBron?
No.
Even LeBron would say that.
Yeah,
though, right?
I mean, I think he probably wouldn't have gotten drafted if not for LeBron.
Do you know you guys doing this is like me reenacting Bridgerton to my husband? It just sounds like
skates off with Olympic gold. All thanks to Hughes Dagger, Hellebuck's outstanding goalkeeping, and FBI Director Kash Patel's ability to show up next to greatness. Wow, he's really partying hard like he's on the team and takes gold for slamming beers. Okay.
I have never seen anything like this before.
Me neither.
You would have thought he was a member of the United States hockey team that just defeated Canada 2-1, 46 years since they win an Olympic gold medal in hockey, and he was the hero.
Is this cool or what?
If I were trying to teach somebody English and they were saying, what does cringe mean? I would show them that.
Wow.
Alrighty then, cringe it is.
Is it because he's director of the FBI that you're cringing, or just...
It was everything about the way he partied, the fact that he partied, everything.
Is he wearing the goggles?
No goggles. Yeah, goggle-less.
That's a dangerous game in a champagne shower, especially when your eyes don't blink. But yes, this win is awesome, and Jack Hughes is a legend.
That photo of him with the American flag in his teeth is a badass photo.
He should melt the gold medal down and do like gold teeth.
Oh, what a good idea.
What a terrible idea. If you melt down the gold medal.
Then it's with you all the time. Oh, what a great idea. I love that.
Because why frame history when you can chew with it? Congrats on your win, Kash Patel! Oh, you too, Team USA.
Hannah Montana is back. We got pictures of Miley Cyrus fully rocking the Hannah Montana look. I love it. This is huge. So she's gearing up for the 20th anniversary special that airs next month. I've already marked it on my calendar. I'm very excited about it. This is the first time we've seen her like this in forever. Also in the pictures you can see she still has Miley Cyrus tattoos all over her. So the best of both worlds is over. They're all combined. It's Hannah Montana, Miley Stewart, Miley Cyrus. Oh, wow. I think that's what it's gonna be.
Where's it airing?
It's gonna be on Disney+, but she's getting interviewed by Alex Cooper in front of like a live studio audience too. Alex Cooper, who's like, call her daddy, so she's a little raunchy. Yeah.
Was she a bad girl character at all? Like, was there...
No. She was a little mischievous, but she was not bad.
You were in your mid-20s when that show was on. What's happening right now?
How many times do we have to explain to you? He's a pervert.
Deborah and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making.
Shocking and uncomfortable moments at the BAFTA Awards when someone shouted the N-word as Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo presented.
Who was screaming it?
John Davidson, a man who suffers from Tourette syndrome and was the basis for the film I Swear, whose star Robert Aramayo won Best Actor later in the evening.
Throughout the show, he was like saying, up. He was telling people off.
And though reports say the audience was made aware beforehand of his condition and to expect such outbursts, his particular choice of word when Jordan and Linda presented has some people doubtful.
Jamie Foxx said, out of all the words you could have said, Tourette's makes you say that? Nah, he meant to say that stuff. Unacceptable.
Well, Jamie Foxx isn't a doctor. So, I mean, I don't know the answer, but neither of us are doctors.
Davidson eventually excused himself from the show, and host Alan Cumming addressed the audience saying,
"The person who has Tourette syndrome has no control over their language. We apologize if you were offended."
And the BBC has also apologized for airing the moment in the first place, claiming they didn't hear it, but are editing it out for further broadcast. In the end, whether or not Davidson meant anything specific with what he shouted is unclear, but there's no doubt Tourette syndrome is a difficult disorder to live with.
It makes you think, like, what's the worst thing you could do, and then makes you do it. Basically, makes you say it.
And unfortunately, as we all saw, there's just no way to control it.
For a vital part of movie making.
So at the very young age of 26, NBA YoungBoy has welcomed his 13th child with his 10th baby mother.
You're lying.
Good God.
The one he's married to, this is their third together, so.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
That's disgusting.
26 years old.
That's irresponsible.
One of his kids, do you know who the grandfather is for one of them?
No.
Floyd Mayweather.
Great.
So yeah, he has a kid with Floyd Mayweather's daughter, so maybe he doesn't have to like really do a lot.
Wait, why is it he's married to one of them? He's starting like he has 3 kids with one.
13 kids.
We're all quick to judge.
He's 26 though.
It's insane.
You can have a big family. It's not a big family thing. It's multiple.
I think it's big family.
No, Duggars or Octomom. The Octomom kids were great.
Yeah, but at a point, it's like the older kid is raising the baby for them. That's what the Duggars do. Like, they get assigned to like a little kid that then they have to take care
Oh,
of.
what a great idea.
What?
Parents can go on vacation, say you take care of so-and-so.
It's called child abandonment, but okay.
Straight until the cops show up.
Bonjour, bonjour, maintenant allons au Louvre. Ah, magnifique, no?
Former Prince Andrew is in the Louvre. There is a UK-based activist group, People vs. Elon, and they put up this photo.
The now famous one of Andrew leaving the police station looking very much like a friend of Jeffrey Epstein.
How do they get that in?
Ah, glad you asked. Guy walked in and, put it up. But to be fair to security, they're on the lookout for people trying to steal jewels like last time, not for people trying to add crap.
The name of the piece is He's Sweating Now, because he previously said that he would never sweat.
And it looks like it belongs.
It's quite the photo. Like, just one of the worst photos I've ever seen.
Almost as horrifying as this Van Gogh, but, you know, eye of the beholder and all that.
Is that a real frame it's in?
Yeah, it's in a real frame.
How did they get that in?
I think he probably assembled the frame when he got in.
What, he's sitting on one of those benches assembling a frame?
Maybe in the bathroom. In the bathroom, there's no cameras. I learned that from Ocean's 8. Oh, yeah.
As good of an answer as any? Yeah, I think we cracked this one. Bonsoir, chers amis, bonsoir.
Timothy and Kylie, can I interest you in a packet of Scampi fries? Yeah?
Date night for Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner has been looking like award shows a lot lately, and they were at the BAFTAs. Kylie looks amazing. Timothy, obviously on his award season run. A funny moment, Alan Cumming was doing a bit, going down the auditorium.
Maybe, Kylie, have you ever had your gums around a giant jammy dodger? You have now, darling.
Did he win?
He did not win. He actually lost to the guy who played the Tourette's character.
What did Timothy scream when that happened?
Coming up.
Gavin Newsom was in Atlanta. Was trying to make himself into the everyman.
I'm no better than you. I'm a 960 SAT guy.
But it comes off as like, I'm just like you. I'm not very smart.
Problem is, the way it's picked up is it sounds like him saying, I'm dumb like you.
Right.
Plus,
Gayle King, it was really hard for her to get to work because there's a blizzard in New York.
The show must go on.
They were saying nobody should travel unless it was an emergency. If she says, well, I'm anchor of the CBS morning show, is that really an emergency?
Yes.
No. Is it an emergency?
coming up.
LeBron asked about his relationship with Jaylen Brown.
I don't feel like LeBron agrees with the whole narrative that Bronny's on the Lakers just because of him.
That's insane.
He won't admit it.
Be right back.
Historic Blizzard Hernando is slamming the East Coast, bringing New York City to a grinding halt. Schools are canceled, roads are closed, but one woman will brave it all to get to her job.
Nate and we didn't sleep together last night.
Good to know, Gayle King. But why are you out here in this weather with your co-anchor?
We got picked up by this man.
Benjamin to the rescue.
Her and Nate are going to work, so there's a guy, Benjamin, risking his life to bring them to CBS this morning.
Okay, so I have a question. They had the mayor who had said last night, nobody should travel unless that was an emergency. If a cop stops that car and she says, well, I'm anchor of the CBS morning show, is that really an emergency?
Yes.
No. Without the news, then we have nothing.
Exactly. If Gayle didn't risk her life getting to work, we never would have gotten this interview with the actress from Scream 7.
Part of your preparation was learning how to scream. Please tell me how you practice that.
I screamed into a pillow a couple of times, and then I just thought, trust yourself, you'll show up and do it. And so that's what I did.
See? News is essential. Right, Al Roker?
They're shutting down the New York City streets at 9 o'clock, so we're going to have a little sleepover, all the folks at the Today Show.
Hope you had a fun pillow fight with Carson and Hoda. So, thanks to all the essential personnel out there battling the storm to get to work.
My mom worked at a nursing home, and they used to pick her up in the snowmobile.
That's badass.
That's kind of baller.
Because clowns are essential. They're essential workers. Speckles had to come in.
Pretty sure that was for her mom's nursing job, but we do agree clowns are also essential. Glad you made it to the studio, Nate and Gayle.
So we'll see you on TV.
No, besides the said about Bronny at Summer League, other than that.
LeBron James apparently does hold grudges. LeBron James was asked about his relationship with fellow All-Star Jaylen Brown.
No, besides the said about Bronny at Summer League, other than that, you know, we've been all right, you know.
We guys able to get past that?
You know, we'll be all right.
God, he's got to not talk about this. Would Bronny be in the Lakers without LeBron?
No.
Okay, so LeBron opened the door, and now he's pissed off knowing that people were going to criticize him.
I don't feel like LeBron agrees with the whole narrative that, like, Bronny's on the Lakers just because of him.
That's insane.
He won't admit it.
He's so great that he's the one player who's ever been able to bring their son up like that.
But, like, what about, like, the Wagner brothers? Like, how do they both get on?
Well, they're both really good.
They're awesome.
Yeah, wait, what about Luke Walton?
That was controversial.
No, Luke Walton could play.
I remember it. It was controversial. There was a whole thing because of his dad.
Luke Walton was an All-American at Arizona.
And Bill Walton had been out of the NBA for years.
Yeah, and Bronny averaged like 5 points in college.
You know, you guys doing this is like me reenacting Bridgerton to my husband.
It just sounds like wah, 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 wah.
Bronny got a long way to go, but that's another story, so.
The age-old question in American politics. Do you want the privileged, polished, Harvard-educated candidate or the down-home, plain-spoke average one?
I'm no better than you. You know, I'm a 960 SAT guy.
Gavin Newsom was in Atlanta over the weekend, doing sort of a book tour, but also campaigning. And he's on the stage with Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens, and he's trying to make himself into the everyman.
Well, that's what his book is. The book is about, he grew up in this messed up family, and his mom had 3 jobs, and he struggled and he has dyslexia. It's basically saying, here are all my flaws.
And while trying to make the point he's just a regular guy, he says to the voters,
I'm like you. I'm no better than you. You know, I'm a 960 SAT guy. And I'm not trying to offend anyone, you know, trying to act all there if you got 940.
But now he's getting slammed for it.
The way it's picked up is it sounds like him saying, I'm dumb like you.
He's not saying dumb.
He's not, I agree with you. But 960 is like the average score. He's trying to say I'm average like the average person, not I'm dumb.
I don't have any problem with what Gavin Newsom said. He's not saying that the audience automatically got 940s. He's just saying, if you got a 940, I'm not going to act all that.
The problem is, he's not everyman. He's extremely wealthy and lives that lifestyle now, and it comes off as inauthentic.
He looks ivory tower and pretentious. He eats at the French Laundry.
Yeah, well, how freaking fancy can it be if it's named after a damn laundry, huh?
You can be elite, you can be slick, but you can also have those feelings of where you came from that you don't forget, and it's part of you.
Literally a 960 SAT guy.
How did I get talked into this?
People at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas got a surprise, a Cory Feldman concert. So people at Caspian's Rock and Roll, it's a lounge inside Caesar's Palace, there's a band doing a concert, and Cory Feldman hopped on stage.
This is a friend of mine, Rick Springfield.
I love that song.
But that is one of the quintessential 80s songs, and he's a quintessential 80s actor, so you're getting the double nostalgia.
But why does it seem like if there's a stage, Cory's...
Dude, he's talented. He loves
it's
the
just
stage.
every time this guy just...
so close to karaoke.
Yeah.
The funniest thing is, and I assume he's joking, at the end of it, when the song's done, everybody's cheering, he thanks the crowd, and he picks up the band's tip bucket and holds it up with little prayer hands, like he's asking for himself. And he kind of looks around, he's like, no, sets it back down.
I don't think that's a joke.
That was fun. See you guys later.
Coming up.
So C-SPAN, the network, got a very interesting call. People are speculating that it was actually President Trump.
And you have Chuck Schumer, who can't cook a cheeseburger.
There's no way.
He did this famously in the 80s with the New York Post.
One has to wonder what the trajectory of Michael's life would have been like had he not been burned.
Every single aspect of his life was impacted, and not in a good way.
TMZ presents Michael Jackson, 30 Fatal Seconds. Stream on Hulu now.
Well, this is John Barron, and this is the worst decision you've ever had in your life, practically.
So C-SPAN, the network, the political network, got a very interesting call from a man named John Barron from Virginia, who had some thoughts on the Supreme Court's ruling on the tariffs. People are speculating that it was actually President Trump.
And you have Hakeem Jeffries, who... he's a dope. And you have Chuck Schumer, who can't cook a cheeseburger.
There's no way.
What do you mean there's no way? He did this famously in the 80s with the New York Post.
There was an investigation actually on this back in the day. He would call in as a man named John Miller. This is John Barron, but he would call in. CNN hired a forensic voice expert who said, yeah, in my professional opinion, this is Donald Trump's voice calling in for press.
There's another reason it's him. He's just got enough chutzpah to use the name of his own son.
Yes, yes.
Well, this is John Barron.
Sounds a lot like him, but there are tons of impressionists who can do pitch-perfect Trump.
True.
Also, I don't think he would have called into C-SPAN.
No, but we're going to know it's him when he says, C-SPAN got the best ratings over the weekend it's ever gotten before.
That'll be the tell.
She's devastated.
All right, John.
Coming up.
Our comedy crawl returned a little bit of a twist. Ray J really wants to get into comedy, so he came on. It was cool to have that star power on the comedy crawl.
Do you know what I'm upset about here? There are all these people on the sidewalk that are watching and listening. I would say clear out or give me 20 bucks.
To be back with TMZ is the most important thing for me. I'm happy to be back on the bus.
Our comedy crawl returned on Friday with a little bit of a twist. So Ray J really wants to get into comedy. So he came on. The more seasoned comedian, Mateen Stewart, he kind of took Ray J under his wing.
Ray J posted he was doing this, and they were like, aren't you dying? Like, yeah, he's living his life.
I took a picture with a girl yesterday. She said, I'm gonna put this on your obituary. I was like, that's not funny, but it was funny.
It was cool to have that star power on the comedy crawl because it just was on steroids. Like everybody was watching the bus.
Do you know what I'm upset about here? There are all these people on the sidewalk that are watching and listening. I would say clear out or give me 20 bucks.
Then on Saturday, we had the Cannon brothers, Nick Cannon's brothers.
Cannon Brothers take over, baby. TMZ After Dark.
There's Gabriel, Caleb, and Ruben, and they took over after dark. They were trying to call Nick.
TMZ After Dark, we on the phone with Nick, pull up.
And they said that he's 5 minutes away, but he wouldn't come because he's with one of his baby mamas. But we didn't know which one because they wouldn't say. I tell you, they don't need Nick. They're like the Jonas Brothers.
They tried to call Nick.
The Jonas Brothers also need Nick.
Fair.